Good morning. Welcome to my channel. So, I don't know if anybody saw the post I put up that I did a video that was almost 2 hours long and only 3 minutes was recorded. Clearly, I feel like this is loud. Clearly, those messages were not meant to get out. So here we are again. Well, happy summer solstice, everyone. I decided to use shiny cards in honor of the summer solstice. And not to, I'm not a genius or anything, but I got ready for work first this morning, and now I'm doing the reading and I can just walk out the door. So I mean, you know, if I shut my mouth and do the reading, it won't be an hour and 45 minutes. I came across a really funny couple on YouTube, and it's all about funny things about having ADHD. And I feel so attacked by every video I see. And you know, every time I start like rambling or something like that, I'm like, oh. Okay. Good morning, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for helping me bring some messages to the collective today. Let's find out what they need to know. I was thinking, you know, the reading I did the other day was like pretty much like a midway checkpoint, like where you're at, what's kind of coming up for the next 6 months, you know, that type of thing. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Tell me what collective needs to know. What do they need to know that they may not see coming? Get the Magician. Tell me what collective needs to know. At this midway point. 5 of Wands. I messed with my mic and I don't know what I did. So I hope it sounds okay. There's one more please for what collective needs to know or what they may not see coming. One more, please. 2 more, that's fine. Ten of Swords and 5 of Swords. The Ten of Swords actually came up upside down, and I don't usually do reversals, so I'm going to actually keep it, because it's not supposed to be. I'm going to do a quick little check. Yeah, there's not a bunch going the wrong way, so I'm going to keep it. So something you don't see, collective, or something you don't see coming. This is giving me a vibe of something that you don't see or like you don't realize, right? And you know, the magician is like the magician. You're manifesting. You're like kind of figuring out what it is you want to do, and you're gaining the wisdom and the tools to do so, right? It feels like you have something that you like. Keep trying to manifest or keep trying to do, and you just for some reason cannot do it. And the 5 of Wands I'm seeing as like this like inner turmoil. Like now you're like determined to do this thing, date this person, get this job, you know what I mean, whatever it is. Now you're like, alright, no, F this, I am doing this thing. So what you don't see is, yes, usually try again. You know, if you quit, you'll never know if the next time you would have gotten it. In this case, the only thing you're doing by keep trying at this thing is prolonging an ending. A bittersweet ending, but an ending. Like this has to end. this is something that's definitely either like you're really like if it's a relationship, you're fighting like tooth and nail to hang on to this relationship, and you're like doing anything you can to save it. If it's a job, you're like you keep trying to get this promotion, and it's like you keep getting turned down, so you keep trying to figure out, okay, what is it that I need to do to do it, and you keep doing it, and then you try again, and it's not. It's like it's that type of thing. Okay. How is this affecting collective? So it's like, because it's coming up with something you don't see or don't see coming, if you're not like in the thick of this yet, maybe you've just had the first turn down, you know what I mean, and now you're starting to get that, like, hold on. I think it's because we're geared towards like hustle culture, and not always is that recommended, I suppose. It's not in this case anyway. Okay, how is this affecting collective? collective in their day-to-day life. Yeah, that makes sense. The Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You're like so in your head over this, you know? It's like, whatever put it in your head that you have to do this, like, you feel like, I don't know who you have to prove it to, but it's in your head. It's you that's keeping yourself bound to this. In the Eight of Cups, it's like, yeah, it's making you want to walk away because something's missing, because this is not your thing, and you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, it looks like. Use that drive and that grit, you know, towards something that's going to be open to you and that's going to flourish from it. If you keep trying to water a fake flower, it's not going to grow. You're going to go water the real flowers. What are some outside influences that are surrounding this situation? Outside influences or factors, or, you know. What is fuel and fire? It's gonna be hot today. Woo. So I'm trying to do this early too, so I can get the air conditioner on for my daughter. I'm right underneath it, so I can't put it on when I do this. You can probably hear my fan, but please tell me outside influences regarding the situation for the collective, please. The Chariot. Knight of Wands. It's all like wanting to move forward. It seems like it's like you're trying to move forward in something, like it's like urgent, like this is urgent. If you're trying to like avoid an ending, a quick story I just am getting is like you are a business owner who's like of retirement age, right? And something is having you like use your tools for something, right? I feel like it's like retiring. I think it's like, you know, using your tools to put the pieces together for like the next chapter, right? Like, do I try to manifest the next? Manifesting is just kind of putting plans into action, right? In all honesty, if you break it down. And I feel like this is you, oh, this is what you don't see coming. Or, what you don't know. Maybe this is your boss. Maybe this is your boss, putting the plans together, manifesting, making the potions to retire, you know. And I think there's some internal conflict about that, and it seems like they're prolonging it as long as they can, but it's inevitable. How this, if this is the story, it's going, you know, affecting you, is you don't know what to do at first. Like, you're very like in your head trying to figure everything out, like blocking everybody out. Like, okay, let me think about this for a minute, right? And I feel like you might feel a little betrayal, just because you feel like people who should have mentioned it to you didn't mention it to you ahead of time. You know, outside influences, which actually kind of put me in this direction. I don't know why. The Chariot and the Knight of Wands, you know, the urgency about it. I feel like the Chariot, I feel like there's a deadline. I feel like there's a diagnosis of something. That's what I feel like. I feel like there's a deadline, and I feel like they want to, you know, make the most of whatever time they have. You know, or there's a diagnosis for their partner. You know, something along those lines. That something has happened to make them decide life is more important than their work. What's the action recommended for collective? You know, it's saying that you feel kind of like stuck in your head and you want to, like, you feel like you want to walk away. But it doesn't say like you have to. So I don't know if it's like you're gonna have to leave right away, or if it's just like the shock of it, you know. I don't feel like they've like, here's your last paycheck. It's not like a mall. It's not like a mall job, you know. You're not gonna go there one day and the door's locked. They do that so the employees don't rob them. if anybody's wondering. So your action recommended being the King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. I feel like you are going to get a severance package of some sorts with this. I feel like they're going to be like, we're not going to let you go with nothing, right? And I think you should take that and you should go after something that you love, that you've always wanted to do. You know, and I feel like as soon as you heard this, your little intuition popped up, just like the little fish in the Page of Cups. And I think you know exactly what it is. Yes. So take whatever package it is they give you. Don't, if they give you a package to leave, take the package and leave. Don't take the package and then continue to help and work and wrap everything up if that's not what they asked you to do. Don't overextend your welcome. Someone once told me, kind of has nothing to do with this, but house guests are like fish. They both start to stink after about 3 days. Take that as you will. Okay. Possible future outcome. Seven of Swords. With someone who looks like Ben Affleck on it. Well, I mean, Seven of Swords is like it can be like your exit strategy, like, you know, yeah. Tell me more about possible future outcome. Now, I don't know how future this is, if this is like the midway point. I'm assuming it's of the, you know, my intention was a midway point check-in of the year, so I wouldn't say more than a year or so out, 6 months, a year. Tell me more about the possible outcome. Since this doesn't flip over, I'm going to take 2 more. I just need 2 more cards for it, please. I also have to get air in my tire, so One more, please. Queen of Cups. Six of Wands. Yeah, I'm not taking the Seven of Swords as deception in this. I'm taking it as, like, yeah, making your plan, because if they're telling you to take whatever bonus or whatever it is, because now you have, like, time, you're gonna have, if you're getting paid but not working, you have time to invest, to not worry about it, right? So making your strategy to utilize that time with the best you can, you know, because it's still limited. You're kind of in that Queen of Cups flow. You're doing what you love. You're taking care of yourself. And Seven of Wands is coming out victorious, which is awesome. What is a message from collective future self? Just a message from collective. Thank you. Knight of Swords. I feel like it's gonna blow once you find out, it's gonna just go. The new enlightenment's gonna hit and take off, right? You might even have a suspicion, you know, but it's like, if I don't know, it's not true, type of thing. But you might have a suspicion already. And, once you confirm it, it's like, everything kind of just goes. You know, also the action recommended, I'm feeling like it's just like, stay grounded, you know what I mean? Aside from whatever they're gonna, like, whatever the company's gonna give to you, for a package, you already gained so many things that you can take with you. Tangible things that you've learned. So it's not like, you'll be fine. Even if you didn't take this time to do something that you love, you can just go do another thing doing what you're doing. That's what I feel like. But you're being given this gift, and you should take the opportunity, and because there's no bigger gift than time. There is no bigger gift than time. So if you're being given the gift of time and pay, take it and make something with it. Do you know how much I wish I had taken money in the money in 2020 in time and did something more insightful with it? I used it how I needed to at the time. So I digress, but hindsight. Nine of Swords. Yeah. So, this is gonna be keeping you up at night, or it already is. Like I said, if you already have like an inkling and you think this is happening and you're just kind of like waiting to find out, usually you kind of know these things a little bit, right? I think I'm going to do one clarifying I have time for, but I need to know a little bit more. Okay, Spirit, I'm just going to go around once to clarify a little bit. It's to not freak collective out or anything. Tell me more about this that they don't see coming or they need to know. Page of Wands. Queen of Swords and the Hierophant. Something happened. The Chariot again. Injustice. Okay, so yeah, again, for what you don't see coming, so you get the Page of Wands, kind of over the Magician. You get the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, and Justice. And the Chariot and Justice are over the Ten of Swords, reversed, and the Five of Swords. So the Page of Wands is the messenger. You know, usually they're a messenger bringing good news. But I just think this is passion and to do with your job and things like that, so that's what I think it's representing. The Magician, his staff almost looks like a wand too in this picture. The Hierophant was the Queen of Swords with the Five of Swords. I think in the Eight of Pentacles, which is working, yeah, consistently working. So I think this person was given a diagnosis, something happened, was given recommendations to stop working, and it's definitely causing like an inner turmoil within them. However, you know, this Queen of Swords, this could be someone with the voice of reason, it can be them, you know. Queen of Swords is very intellectual. It could be an air sign, but pretty much like, no. It's either somebody like, no, you're listening. So then maybe the doctor. It's like, you can't go with your passion, you can't go with your heart, you can't go with anything, you need to listen. You can't, you have to stop working. I don't know what happened. And then the Chariot, like, it needs to happen again. There's urgency to it, so it's coming forward, but they're trying to put it off a little bit. Because it is a bittersweet ending, you know, but they have to win at all costs because this is their health, and it's a justified thing, so they shouldn't feel bad about it. And I think that's what it is too. How this is affecting you. The Lovers, yeah, it's bringing in a big, life-changing, like, decision. Knight of Cups. So you're in your head about it, yeah. So the Eight of Swords, you're in your head trying to make this decision. Meanwhile, while you're trying to figure out what it is to go after to fill this void that's now going to be missing, you're like, okay, so now what do I go after? It's just a bunch of, like, trying to figure out what's the next moves, pretty much. That's what's affecting you. A little bit of anxiety. Outside factors. More, like, inward fighting. But this is over the Chariot, so maybe it's, you know, the Devil on the Knight of Wands. Yeah, the outside factors is like, it's time sensitive. So it's like, this person has to stop working and start, like, treatment or something like that. And I think they have a lot of people behind the scenes like, you need to hurry up and do this. But they're also worried about their staff, their whatever, their everything. But they also, yeah, they need to, like, go after, like, beating whatever this devil is. So it's like, that's what I think it is. I think it's like the C word or something, or along those lines. It's something that they need to attack and fix. Action recommended. Wheel of Fortune. So understand this is a, you know, life-changing event. So stay grounded during it. This is also a gift. This is your opportunity to have, like, a new beginning, a little bit easier. To take a breath. Yeah. So again, it's whatever package they give you, whatever time you get to sit and make your plan and everything like that, do it. Spirit is telling you this is your sign. This is your, you know, hey, this is your chance to change your life. This is your chance to take your time and sail away into calmer waters. This is your chance to think about it and use your intuition and really go after what you love. And don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Just because you're not doing the next steps, what they think you're supposed to do, doesn't mean it's wrong. Okay, Spirit. Possible future outcome. So Seven of Swords, with the Queen of Wands over it, I feel like it's confirming that it is your strategy, because she's the Queen of action. So you're not going to sit around and just, what was me, right? You're realizing this is your chance to change your life and make it into what you want. So you do that. You take the reins. Queen of Cups, again, taking care of yourself, doing what it is that you love. You got the Star. So this is like your divine path. You're going after your desires, your dreams, your destinies. You know, you're utilizing all of your skills and you're noticing everything around you. Listen to the divine. Getting into that Queen of Cups, opening your heart, letting things flow, makes you hear things so much better. I love to be by myself. And Six of Wands, you know, being victorious. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's like, don't be frustrated. This is a journey. This could very well be the last lap of your life, you know what I mean? So it's slow and steady wins the race. You got this. You're gonna be victorious, but just take your time. Do it right. And message from future self. Okay, so we get the Four of Cups and then the Four of Swords on the Knight of Swords. I feel like even though things are going to be coming in fast once you get this info, still keep your mind about you and use your discernment and don't panic. And you know, usually the Four of Cups is like, you know, you're so focused on this, you don't see this opportunity. Yes, don't be so worried about this that you're leaving. You don't see this for you to go to. Let it go. You're done with this. Stop helping them close the shop, you know, whatever. Go. I also feel like it's saying don't all that glitters is not gold. Don't get super excited over the first thing you see. And rest and rejuvenation. I think it's, again, it's all about taking, I feel like you're going to have at least like 6 months paid. It's taking the time, rest, rejuvenate, think about caring for your body first before you start working it again. Because if you're going after something you love and it's your passion, you're going to be non-stop. Not because someone else is telling you to punch the time clock, because you're going to wake up and there's not going to be enough hours in the day. I don't have enough hours in the day for anything. So that's why I say, like, take it easy. Strength is at the bottom of the card, on the deck. So, like, you may be stressed out about it. This could be keeping you up at night, which is normal. It's a big life change. I feel like it's kind of sudden. So not only is someone you care about, I feel like, is going through a tough thing, your life is now changing too. You have the strength to get through it. And then it's okay if it keeps you up at night. That's normal. I'm not going to tell you to, like, be sunshine and rainbows through, like, a time like this. If you haven't already gotten the news, you're going to get the news that probably your boss, your business owner, I don't know if it's a faceless corporation that you don't know, I don't feel that way, is ill, I believe, and needs to not work. And there is a deadline. They need to hurry up and get this done. So they're going to tell you all this. However, this is going to give you an opportunity to take some time and put some planning into what you actually want to do with your life. So it is a blessing in disguise. Yeah, as long as you take your time, keep your head about you, this is an upset, but it's a good thing, like when it's like, and then it comes down, and then you keep going. Yeah. Alright guys, well, I hope everybody has a lovely day. I hope this resonated for somebody. Like and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe. I don't know how the next time it's going to be set up. We'll see. Or when. We never know. I hope everybody has a great day.